Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sport Today on Kaman Television. My name is David Zambi. It does look like the Afcon 2021 won't come to an end, but we just witness it. Has actually come to an end. Yesterday, the Senegalese played it out with Egypt. It was an interesting game. So that is what we are going to discuss today on the program, and we'll actually go back to discuss from the beginning, the officiating and everything that transpired in the AFCON 2021. To discuss with me today in the studio is our usual person, he's a familiar person in the house, coach of Jimeta Academy, Israel Akaja. Welcome once again.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you followed the AFCON 2021. Yes, from the beginning to the end. So I want to ask you, from the beginning, as you followed Egypt playing for they started with Nigeria, if I'm right,
Yes.
and they were defeated by the Nigerian side. So looking at the Egypt and Senegal from the beginning, do you believe they will come this far playing final together?
Actually, the Nations Cup came and gone. All is well that ends well. If you tell me that, or if right from the beginning of the competition, if you tell me that Egypt are going to play final with Senegal, I won't agree because of the pattern of play, the way they started. It's nothing to write home about. But to my greatest surprise, I was surprised to see what Senegal did yesterday. It's a very big effort.
So, but from the beginning, do you think Senegal will come this far?
I told you from the beginning of the competition, the way they started, it's nothing to write home about. Yeah, but now towards the end of the competition, then they start improving, more especially this Senegalese side.
Okay. So just let's look at some of these players, Senegalese players. I think most of them are not professionals. So what do you think made them play more than some professionals in other countries like maybe Nigeria? You know, in Nigeria we have some professionals, but the way some of these professionals they didn't play up to expectation. So what do you think made this Senegalese side? Most of them are not professional, home base, but they played well. What do you think?
Actually, what I see from them is most of them are career players. These are people that are inspiring to go forward. Their dream is to play at the peak of the football in the world. So if you look at the game, they play to the instruction of the coach. They are eager to play. And if you watch the match, the three departments play very well. That is the defense, the attack, and the midfielders. There's a very good coordination between them. And because they have an aim, they want to go to somewhere. And don't be surprised, most of them will be picked to Europe.
Do you believe?
Yes.
Okay. So let's look at the Egyptian side. They have Mo Salah. He couldn't perform. What happened?
Actually, a tree cannot make a forest. In our previous interview, I told you something that he don't have good players that he will play along with them. But somebody like Mani that they used to play together in the club side, they have intelligent players that they attack together. But when you come to club side, to the countryside, you don't have such players. So definitely, he managed to play up to the final. Although I gave him kudos for that. But it's not easy for him. For I said, a tree cannot make a forest. So Salah tried. But the problem he faced, who to play with, they are not around. That is it.
So you looking back at it from the beginning, it seems the Egyptian side they, they, they have a way of playing penalty. They are very good at playing penalty. So it seems to some extent when they are playing with you, you think they will be doing some delay tactics so that the game will proceed to the
Penalty.
to the penalty time. Something changed yesterday. What do you think? Because they were thinking we will still carry the day because they actually proceeded to the penalty.
And really, that's one thing with football. You cannot be doing the same thing and be expecting the same result. So that's exactly what happened with them yesterday. So the pattern that they used to win, that pattern failed them yesterday. You could not make it with that pattern. So they eventually lost the penalty.
So does that mean they were encountering goalkeepers that were not smart?
No, it's not.
Because Mendy actually served one yesterday.
The issue is not goalkeeper. What of those are playing inside? What made them to throw the penalty? So you cannot blame the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper have tried his best, but those that played the penalty, they threw it away too. So the pattern didn't work yesterday. So it's really unfortunate on their side.
Quite unfortunate.
Mm.
Senegalese, they took the day, and this is the first time they will be lifting the trophy. Just, how do you think they are feeling?
Actually, to me, they deserve the cup. And I know today the country will be in jubilation because this is the first time that the cup went to their country, right? So it's something to celebrate. And I believe that those players, if they are going to maintain those players in the team, definitely the Senegalese team will play in top of the world.
So we take a break. We'll be right back.
Up against Mendy. Lachine saved! If Senegal score now, they will... 2 out of 4 for the Egyptians. From El Hadri. Mane! Senegal are African champions! Sadio Mane delivers. They were the better team on the night for sure.
Welcome back. We're still discussing about the 2021 Afcon taking place in Cameroon that just came to an end. And I'm here in the studio with Israel Akata, head coach, Jimeta Academy. Okay, sir, can you comment on the officiating?
Actually, it is a bit fair, but a lot need to be done in our officiating, more especially the African competition. If you look at right from the beginning of the competition, the match between Mali and the other country I've forgotten, the officiating is very, very poor. Look at the officiating between Cameroon and Burkina Faso. The officiating is very, very poor. Although we are coming up, but we need to gear up. Really, really, we need to gear up. We have a lot to do when it comes to officiating. So I think the CAF should look into it and bring in experts that will train these people more.
You mentioned the match between Burkina Faso
And Cameroon, yes.
What specifically are you pointing out?
If you look at the match, crucially, from the beginning of the match, I think in the first half, Burkina Faso was winning 3-0. Then, towards the end of the match, at the 75 minutes, Cameroon came out of equalized. But if you sit down and analyze and look deep inside of it, if you look at the scenario that happened during the competition, even the Cameroonian second goal, if you look at it, it's not welcome. Yeah, because there is a lot of infringement there that they neglected it and they awarded the goal to them, which is not supposed to. That's my observation.
So you think it was not fair enough?
It's not fair enough at all. It's too open. The VRL have to take like 4 minutes to sit down and be searching. Then at the end of it all, they awarded the goal to Cameroon. So I was surprised when they awarded the goal to Cameroon. But because the infringement is too open, and they could not sit down and bring out a very good result out of it. So we have to gear up. We have to work seriously on ourselves.
So what of the finals officiating?
Actually, the referee tried yesterday. He really tried. I was very, very amused with his performance. He did a very good job. All the duration, throughout the duration of play, he maintained what is supposed to be done as a referee.
So the Egypt were like one of their match. I think that was the match. I think that was their semi-final. I think the referee was given a red card. I think their semi-final. Seems they complain too much. Don't you think there is something wrong with the team, as in the people that coordinate the Egyptian team?
Actually, if you look at right from time, the North African countries, they do have that kind of behavior. They challenge the referee too much in most of their games. they are so arrogant when you come to approach. Most of the times they obtain unnecessary cuts because of their approach to the referees. So it's part of them. I'm not surprised. If you look at the way Nigeria play with Tunisia, a lot of harassment. But the referee, if you watch that match very well, the referee controlled himself. If not, you could have given them, I think, 2 red cards, if not. So to me, I'm not surprised because they are used.
So the red card was fair.
Nigerian red card.
No, the one.
Yeah, of course, yes, they deserve it because of their aggressiveness. In the game of football, it's only the captain that is allowed to go and talk to the referee, not anybody in the team. They go and tell him what you want. No, but if you look at the approach there, they deserve it.
So Mane actually missed some short goals, like 2-3, and the penalty. Okay, what is it? Is it tension?
Actually, Mane plays hard out. You know, as a good attacker, you must have to play and prove yourself. Playing in the top flight in the world, it's not easy. So when he came down here, he want the world to know that what he's doing up there, he can still do it here, down here. So he proved it. Actually, if you watch from the beginning of the match, he's the one that got the penalty.
Yes.
And he threw it away.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's an effort. Really, I appreciate that because he's eager to score.
Actually.
That's it's a good example of a good attacker. That is it.
Well, I was thinking, and I'm thinking we just discuss about the Egyptian goalkeeper. I think he's exceptional. I think from the beginning of this tournament, right from the beginning, I think he has been serving Egypt. Not really. I don't know whether you see something of this nature.
Actually, the goalkeeper tried. Actually, this is somebody that is not known. He's just coming up.
Yes.
So I don't blame him much because you don't have that much exposure. So it's an opportunity for him to showcase his talent to the world. So when he fell at the final, to me, it's nothing to write home about because he's just coming up. If an opportunity will be given to him like this, I think he'll be going to somewhere.
So Mo Salah couldn't prove the best of him to his side, or do you think it was just a kind of the Senegalese were lucky?
Actually, I told you right from time that Salah lacks something. Who to play with. So that is the major thing because a tree cannot make a forest. He tried his best, but the problem of he will drive the ball to the penalty area. Who to release the ball to? There's nobody. So he encountered that problem right from the beginning of their game. I told you here in our previous interview that Salah is playing alone. You don't have anybody that he will play with. At least if Salah happens to have 2 or 3 strong attackers beside him, definitely he's going to do something.
Looking at how the match was played yesterday, because it was very technical, very tough. Where do you place Africa in the place of rating? Yes, or where do you rate Africa? World football.
Yeah, I told you right from time that Africa, we are coming up. We are trying. If you look at the match, let me use the Senegalese team as an example. There are 3 departments. The shooting is there, the pull-out is there. All these vital things in football are there. Know that, and thank God their coach did his best to talk to them and they listened to him. And I believe by so doing, if African players will calm down and play and listen to the instruction of their coaches, definitely we are going somewhere. Definitely. Because if you look at the major clubs in Europe now, they are full of African players.
Yes.
So it's a way forward. It's a way forward. We're going somewhere. And I believe in the recent past Nations Cup, many players will be picked to Europe.
Exactly.
Yes. So it's a way forward.
So based on what Senegal played yesterday, do you think they actually deserve it? Looking at what they played yesterday,
if you watch the game from the beginning, you know that the Senegalese deserve it.
Right,
they deserve that cover because of their attack, the ball possession, ball distribution, and all these things. Yeah, they're some more tactical and technical than the Egyptians. So to me, they deserve the cup.
But one would wonder why they couldn't make it before the extra time, first 15 minutes, second 15 minutes, till the penalty time.
That's one thing with football. You cannot decide when the goal will come.
Yeah.
So you'll be putting in your belt, pending the time that the goal will come. And if the goal is coming, it will come naturally. So I think they tried their best. You don't see the way they have been hitting the post, doing all this and all unnecessary losing there. So the goal refused to come. So I believe they have tried their best, but the goal didn't come. That's all.
Do you think we can use the management of, especially let's look at the Senegal. Let's look at Senegal for instance. Do you think, looking at their management, do you think there is something we can call the Nigerian team to look at?
Yes. Actually, number one thing there is the discipline among the players. As a player, you must be disciplined. Forget about the club you play. That's one thing that I always like Messi. Messi, up to that, he don't know that he's the Messi. He don't differentiate himself with any player in the team. So once, if you are playing in the big club in Europe, when you come down to Nigeria, you maintain that respect. Humble yourself. Number one thing is humbleness. You must have to humble yourself. Listen to the coach instruction. What coach asks you to do when you get to the field of play, do it. Don't show the coach that you are playing in the big club in Europe and you have the ability to showcase your style that you know. No, you are playing out of coach instruction. Definitely, you will never get result. Coach know what he wants in a player. Each and every coach online, he have one or two things that he need in a particular player. But if you are not showcasing that ability, definitely you must be replaced. Another thing with Nigeria is the pride. The pride is too much. They feel as if they are always on top of the world, right? But that is, it's not part of football. Football is all about winning. You can play with the primary school children, but if you cannot win, then definitely you have nothing to show for.
Yes.
So it's all about winning. All that matters most in the game of football is goal. How do you get your goal is what matters most.
Right. So on the final note, what would be your words to the winners?
I would say congratulations to the Senegalese. They made us proud. They made Africa entirely proud. Because even those are in Europe, they watch the tape of this match. They will know that really Senegal have a very good technical team.
So Israel Akata, head coach, Jimeta Academy. Thank you so much for coming on the program today. Viewers, this is our time has permitted us to go on the program today. Join us next time for another package. My name is Stevie Zambe. Bye for now.
Thank you very much.